If you own a tile roof in Orlando or anywhere in Florida for that matter, and you're dealing with a leak or visible damage, one of the first questions you're likely asking is, how much does tile roof repair actually cost? Let's walk through some real pricing, what drives those costs, and what Florida homeowners should realistically expect. My name is Teddy Sandland. I'm a licensed Florida roofing contractor, and I'm the owner of 4D Roofing and Restoration here in Lake Mary, Florida. We serve residential and commercial customers throughout the state. So here's a direct answer. Every tile roof repair is different, but for most localized tile roof issues, homeowners in Orlando typically see repair costs that fall between $750 and $3,500. Where in this range your repair lands depends on the scope of the damage and what's actually happening beneath the tile. If you'll stay with me just a little longer, we'll get you some more detailed information about what goes into these costs and what you should know about getting these repairs done properly. So what drives tile roof repair costs? The size of the affected area, how many tiles need to be removed, replaced, or reset, the condition of the underlayment and decking, whether flashing repairs are involved, roof access and pitch, tile availability, discontinuation, and other sourcing requirements. But on average, tile roof repair should break down something like this. Repairing cracked, loose, or slipped tiles and resecuring hip and ridge cap, so think preventative maintenance, your typical cost is going to fall between $450 and $1,500. The damaged tile and fasteners are removed, they're replaced with matching tile that's sourced from homeowner stock, manufacturer, or even second chance suppliers. Those tiles are reset using a specific polyurethane foam adhesive. Now, addressing issues with loose hip and ridge cap tile is super important. Prevents future damage during a major storm event. For instance, after Hurricane Ian, the vast majority of the damage that we saw on tile roofs was not direct wind damage to the field tiles, it was the result of loose ridge cap that tumbled down the roof, cracking tiles on its way. Failed flashing repairs. Typical cost is between $1,200 and even north of $3,000. Leaks at roof to wall transitions, chimneys, and skylights are common, but they can also be tricky and often require special attention. These areas create a direct route for water to enter your home. The method that's used to make the correction generally dictates pricing. More invasive methods like cutting stucco, removing and replacing the entire old flashing, re-stuccoing, and then painting to match are your best bet for a like it never happened finished product. But that comes at a cost. Where appropriate, other options like counter flashing, which goes on the outside of the wall, they're less seamless, but may provide the opportunity to save money on these repairs. Be sure to communicate your priorities and expectations with your contractor to ensure you're getting a quote that represents what's most important to you. Underlayment failure. Typical cost $1,500 to $3,500 and up. Failures to the underlayment often mean underlying decking damage, and depending on how long the leak has been occurring, addressing this properly is critical to long-lasting permanent repair work. Large-scale repairs to entire sections of tile can really push this number pretty high. Be sure that your contractor is taking the time to access the attic and inspect the condition of the decking from the inside in order to accurately identify the damage and quote the proper repairs. Some things to keep in mind. Specialty tile profiles may result in longer lead times. Discontinued tile can cost several times more per individual tile than they did when they were originally purchased. Insurance should absolutely cover storm-related damage, but they won't cover wear, tear, aging, or poor installation. Your contractor should be able to tell you that before you start the process. Gluing tiles together is not a real repair, and it might affect your ability to make a claim for that damage with your insurance company at a later date. Avoid cheap Band-Aid repairs. You're usually better off having made no repair at all. Now, there does come a time when replacement should be considered. Your contractor should be able to clearly identify whether your roof qualifies for replacement through insurance, what your likelihood of success would be, what kind of time frame that should take, and at the same time should be willing to provide a detailed estimate for replacing your roof either out of pocket or with a variety of financing options. Okay, so how can we keep our tile roof repair costs down over time? First, schedule an annual inspection. Address small issues early. Limit the foot traffic on your tile roof. Use contractors with tile-specific experience. Ensure that your contractor is accessing the attic and providing a proper inspection and diagnosis, not just a will this qualify for insurance replacement type of inspection. All right, the bottom line, tile roof repair pricing is always project specific. The best way to know the true cost is through a professional inspection. At 4D Roofing and Restoration, we provide our full assessment without cost or obligation. We include a written report, photo documentation, clear repair and maintenance plans, transparent pricing where it's applicable, and we'll give you as many appropriate options as we can. You can schedule that inspection entirely online, or we would love to talk to you about your project. Feel free to call us anytime. And as always, we'll see you at the top.